Hey guys, Charlie here. Welcome back, Prison Architect. I've got my big fence here, sort of blocking the way. Again, we could put a gate up here just to sort of, I missed another snitch. I don't have protective custody, and I kind of want to get another island specifically for them. But part of me thinks, maybe we could just have it be over here. Or, another cool idea, because the game gives you options. I don't know how you guys reacted to that last video. We could just make water right here, and this could be its own separate island. And then we could have protective custody on this little island. That's not a bad idea. You know? Why don't we just do that? Is there anything stopping me? Well, if I made water here, I'd still have to lock it down with a fence. And how to get them to that island? How do I get my protective custody people to this island? Well, I am thinking we could make a ferry from the big statue, and all the way over here, that ferry could take them to this island. That's an option, I think. We could evaluate that. All I'd have to do is figure out where I want it to be. And you know, this little cut right here is kind of like this natural, hey, I dare you. This is what this thing's doing to me, isn't it? It's daring me to do it. And I think I'm going to take it up on that little dare. So I don't need to actually remove the fence because we're going to need the fence to block the waterway anyway. So why don't we take, and we're just going to take shallow water for now. And we're going to go about like that with the shallow water. And the workmen will get on that. And then we'll make it deep water after that in waves. So, pun intended, I suppose. But we'll do it in chunks, I guess, in little increments. And again, we're sort of locking down the water when we do that. There we go. Okay, awesome. We'll make this part here be deeper water. I like this. Now we got like this little channel, you know? Now, this guy, where do you think he's going? Well, he's probably going to get things that were thrown over the fence, right? So I'm going to mark him to search. And I bet you we find something on him. We're going to put some deeper water here. It starts out as shallow just to like allow the workmen to get out of there. But like, again, it's a little island. And then we can shape that island how we want. So why don't we shape it? We can kind of go maybe a little bit like that. I don't know, like maybe like this, and then kind of like that maybe. Put a little bit of speckles on it just to kind of spice it up. You know, you want it to have this organic feel like this. I like this. This is a nice little organic feel to it. It's cool. We'll have that right there be a thing, and then we'll call it good. This will be deeper water, and you know, we can have like a little deeper water there, and maybe over there. We'll keep some part shallow, some part deep. That's fine. And we end up with an interesting looking little thing. You can kind of see it's defined where it's deep here, so we can kind of just, you know, almost Bob Ross in a way here. Just kind of feel like Bob Ross shaping our deep water. All right, so you have like our own separate little island here, right? And by doing that, we can take this fence and just sort of lock that down right there. All right, and once we do that, we don't need a fence around this island anymore. We're going to have one because we want to lock in our protective custody people. But I mean, I think we could do our own little facility right here. We could have one there. We could have one right there. We can have our entrance with the ferry. It needs to be directly across from this, I think. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark that right there. This will be where our little ferry dock will be. Kind of, let's do objects instead, I think. We'll go a ferry dock like right here in this area. And we just have separate facilities. You know, I'll even line them up for you. How's that sound? For now. Not entirely. Not entirely. But like, this is nice, right? A little protective custody way away from everybody. You know? Now, the question I'm going to have here, though, and now that we have this fence in, not completely. Hey there. Oh, it is queued up. All right. Now we have that fence in. I also want to see what's going to happen with this. So, like, can I block this down? So to do this, if you want to do this yourself, to do this, again, I don't necessarily like that I have to do it this way, but the tools are available. Okay, not going to monologue again. So what I want to do is I'm going to come off Right, I think right from the post might be an interesting way to do it. If we come out to, like, say, here. We can come up to, like, say, here. There. And from this post out to there, too. So, about like that, right? Yep. Same distance. Maybe one more. Okay. Now, that's going to make mud. Mud's going to be there, right? And that's what we're going to use for our fences and stuff. But I think this might actually look better if I kept it consistent with these mooring bollards. Now, they're $50 a piece instead of 3. But I got a little bit of money, and I want to see what it looks like. So I'm going to come over here. I got 4 in storage, and we're just going to take and drop a bunch of these down, like right here, all the way to the end there. Okay. Those are what we're going to put in place. Now, you see how the boats come in? I don't know how this is going to work. So for all I know, this doesn't work at all. Okay, I went ahead and saved. So if I have to, bring these out and get rid of these, then so be it. I'm not super into it. I haven't ruined anything necessarily. We can make this all water again if we want to. But what I'd like to do is we're going to get... now here's a... Actually, I might already be running into a problem, right? Because this doesn't... This has to be on land. Like, I have to put this on land, don't I? And the boats can't go through land. Even with this gate, I won't be able to do that. Yeah, you're right. I won't be able to do that. All right, so that actually doesn't work. This is why we save. Then I can have all of those in storage now, right? Absolutely. Yeah, you know what? Whatever. Whatever. Let's just make it. Let's just keep it. I don't care. Let's just keep it. There might be a way to pull this off, though. I just got to figure out what that is. Oh, they can't reach them anyway because there's no land for them to walk on to put them down. Yeah. All right, then. Well, we'll just make these water again. And where are we going? Water. We'll just make all this water again. Deep water. It's fine. This is all deep water now. There we go. Just see if that all wants to be water again. If the workman can't reach it, it'll just do it by itself. So it just becomes water again. No big deal. We just have a whole bunch of those morning bollards. But over here, I wasn't going to have a boat traveling. So this works for that. And you can make believe. You could pretend that there's a gate, I guess. But we're not going to be able to actually have a gate like that, I guess. Fine. So now I bring back to, okay, give me underwater gates. Or give me water-based tiles, right? Water-based tools. Yeah, that still works. All right, so if I... let's see. This is all locked in now? Yep. Okay, so here's my problem. I'm not going to be able to get my workmen over here to actually solve this, to actually, like, get rid of this. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to hire staff over here already. I'll just take these 2 guys. I'm going to have them work on all the stuff that I need. I'm going to have to hire them while they're over here. And I know it's nighttime and it's dark. I'm trying to speed up time so that I can get past it. Are we getting overdoses? Because there have been a lot of people getting drugs lately. He's dead. He's not even in the... Maybe he is. Actually, do I even have a morgue? I don't even have a morgue. We need a morgue. With this whole time without a morgue. All right, we'll put the morgue in a concrete building. And we'll put it right here to remind all these poor saps of what happens when you screw around and you mess with the champ. We're just going to remind them as they walk out. Oh, that's the morgue. Yep, it sure is. We'll put a staff door there. And we'll put another one right there. Okay. It's hopefully going to be made really quick. That tree's got to go. I really liked that tree. It was all natural and stuff. You know what? Why don't we just get another tree here? Put another tree right there. And I don't want it to be like right lined up or anything. We'll put another one there. We got to replace the vegetation, all right? We cut down a tree, we replace the tree. No. How's my guards? 100% staff morale still. Awesome. We only have 1 staff dying on duty, but 11 people have serious complaints. It's warmth need. Interesting. Is it because you're all stationed outside? I thought I had solved the warmth problem. Oh. I didn't solve it down here. Nope. All right. Let's put one there, and we'll put one in here. That ought to do it. And then we'll get our pipes and stuff hooked up to it. Let's just go like that. And I forgot where I put the one in here. It's right in front of this wall. So it'd go, whoops, wrong one. It goes like this. There. All right, that'll hopefully solve the warmth need for these guys. Reception, this is supposed to be staff only. It is. Good. We're going to make this staff only as well. And this is not the kitchen. I'm dumb. Here we go. Kitchen right here. There you go. Now you can start putting things in there. How about that? Yeah. This is all staff only. All of this. All of this. And then I was actually working on the padded floors too. To keep them calm, I might actually want to do that. Just start working on putting padded floors in their cells. Padded flooring is pretty expensive. Also, I don't know if anybody else noticed this. If you play this, and like after watching my series, but the white walls. Did you notice they raised the price of the walls? I'm sorry. Why did you make this $90 a square? This one's $50. This has been $40 the whole time. Final release, they made it $90 for these. Why? It's just aesthetics. Why does it have to cost? No, like I get like some of these are, and this one's $50. There's another one here. This is $110 wall cushioned. All right. I get that like some of these are gonna be like really expensive, right? Like the classy wall still nope. Never mind. Utani wall. It's $100 a tile, right? Cushion, 110. I get that. You know what I think though? If you're gonna charge me more for the walls, since they're functionally the same, until you get down to like the derelict stuff, the slum stuff, you reduce the cost of this because it reduces the cell grade. How about the expensive one raises the cell grade? Huh? Because otherwise, I ain't using that anymore. So all these walls are now $90 squares. But I'm going to start using the regular white walls now. Because, screw that noise. I ain't doing that. There's supposed to be a cell here? Wasn't there supposed to be a cell here? Or was I making this a door? I think I was actually making this a door at one point. And I'd just forgotten to do it. I think that's how it works. Also, I didn't hook up the other doors before when I made... Hold on, where is it? I didn't hook up the other doors before... Oh, Morgue is done. Okay, we're going to get to the doors first. Pause. Not pause, it's nighttime. I want to get time going. Door control system, here we go. Connect to the door controllers. There. I have all these new doors that I never connected. Also give me control of that one. And that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and I think that one was already connected. And I think there is no. I don't think there are any more until they build this, which they might be going to very soon. But while they're building that, we're gonna build our morgue. So our morgue, now that it's daytime, our morgue needs. First off, we need to mark the room. So, morgue, where is it? M-O... Green. It's a green morgue. And the green morgue has the morgue slabs. That's probably good enough. Yeah, they're $100 a piece. That's going to be good enough until the game proves me otherwise. And it can stay cold in here. We don't need to make it warm. Because it's where our... You know, it's where the dead bodies go. It's okay to make it cold. All right, these guys are just kind of hanging out doing nothing because I want to see if the ferry's going to work. So I got $33,000. Let me see if we get this. If this ferry actually does what I think it'll do. Oh man, is that good? Oh yeah. Oh, I like that. That's what I want right there. Bam. We are building a ferry, guys. It's going to take them over here, if you're in protective custody, you're getting brought in over here. Is that expensive? Yeah. Is it a waste? Yeah, maybe. But I want to see it moving back and forth. I just got to see it, okay? It's so cool. Helicopters flying in all the time. I think because the orderlies are always way over there and, you know, they got other stuff to do, I think I will go ahead and drop some servos on that just so we can actually control those. And I probably need another door control system because I think we're starting to get a little overloaded on that. Just a hair. You guys gonna put that in? Oh, there's the helicopters are right there. Got it. All right, I could actually have an orderly or a guard or something sit in this room and manage those 2 doors. That's not entirely out of the question as well. We'll see. We'll just have that happen for now until they build it. Oh, the ferry's going in. The ferry dock. Look at that boat. Departs in 25, 24. Ah, it's going to go back and forth. Nice. Okay, now with my island here, right? I got this warden statue that should totally be 3x3, by the way. What should I do with this? Do I just do concrete? Do they have paving stone? Does paving stone match? I want to match this. So if paving stone matches this, we'll do this whole island with paving stone. Although I kind of like how organic this feels, though. We'll do it like this, maybe. Because I want the beach to stay. I like how it's like fades in and it's not. Yeah. We're gonna do it like that. All right, now the boat comes all the way over here, and then it departs. 2, 1. Workmen are coming back over. Oh yeah, baby, that's kind of cool. All right, so the next thing we want to do then, of course, since we have the ferry hooked up and they can get back and forth over here now, is and the prisoners I wouldn't think can do that. I wouldn't think they can do that. And actually, since this is walled in, it's not completely walled in. This area right here is honestly all staff only. There's no reason for prisoners to ever be in here. So we're going to do that. But now, I want to get new facilities set up. So let's do brick facilities. And, like, where's the cell block going to be? Can we actually map that out? Where's that going to be? Not over here. I think you know what? Maybe we actually connect these 2 together. What if we connected... No, it has to be like this, doesn't it? Yeah, what if we connected you 2 together? Let's get a little interesting design here. What if this is all one building right here? One big facility right here. Although I like the idea of them being able to walk outside. I like prisoners walking around outside. I like it. I just want it to happen. I'm going to stagger this just a little bit because I can. I'm going to go like that. And you know what? Maybe that's not going to be a good cell. You know, this is going to be a different room. We'll do a big yard right here, maybe, even. We don't even need a big yard. We'll just do another facility. And it can go in like that, and maybe a little bit off on that side. Because that's how a building would normally be designed, right? Something like that. I don't know. Just makes it interesting. And how about we extend that wall a little bit, too? There we go. Oh, yeah. Now we're starting to look like a prison I built. Now, the cells, though, where are they gonna be? I think perhaps we go 1, 2, 3. We can go wall there. We can go wall there. We can go wall like that. And this is open, so this will be like this is the entrance. And then we'll have the other cells go. You know what? Let's actually make that square. All right, we'll make that side square because I want the cells to be in this block. 1, 2, 3. So wall will be here. Okay, good. And then we just kind of do. It's as if I planned it. Actually, it's a little off, right? Because this door is wide open like that, isn't it? So it's going to be off on that side. Unless I just merge it with this building. That would be how I get around my whole symmetry problem, isn't it? I just do it like that. And then bring that up, and then that's the next cell. So it goes up like that. Okay. And then it goes like that, and like that, and like that. And now it's as if I planned it that way. Perfect. All the way like that. So there's our cell block. How's it look? You guys like how it jaggeds? How jaggedy it is? I don't think it's jagged enough. It's actually not lining up now because of where that door is. It doesn't line up. That'll make like it does make it interesting, but it also kind of like creates a little bit of an issue with like utilities and stuff. And but I'm gonna leave it because Katie Cat will love that. I'm picking on her, man. She comes in just into Discord, just tags me. Why do you do this to me? Tags me. Why do you do this to me? She knows. It's her fault, guys. She knows that if you bug me about something enough, I'm going to make sure it never goes away. She knows. We can have some cells here, too, I think. That's okay. And then we need a canteen. I think that's going to be here. We'll put a little yard over here. So why don't we just make that come up like this? And then this little bit could be the kitchen. That's not bad. I can actually separate this. Have this be storage and this be the kitchen. That means all these trees have to go, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we need to take down all these trees then. We might be able to keep these ones. Let's keep that one. Maybe we can keep that one too. Yeah, but all the other ones, they gotta go, unfortunately. They're just in the way. Yeah, those ones have to go too. That one's gotta go. And I'm tearing them down like this instead of just doing it while building the foundation. I'm doing it this way because I can get the money from the logs before I build the foundation this way. Although I'm wondering how fast is that really going to happen? Look at all these guys waiting to get on the ferry. Oh, I love it. It's cool. Now, the ferry does leave on set intervals, okay? And it takes 30 seconds for the ferry to move. I don't necessarily, I'm not necessarily opposed to that, but I do wish, though, that the ferry was smart enough to sort of like adhere to the requests of the people who are getting on the ferry, and then, you know, like it would leave immediately. But I'm not opposed to it taking 30 seconds. All right, got the trees getting cut down. And then they're going to package them up and ship them out. Oh, you know what? You should probably just have a helipad right here. Why don't we just do that? Like a helipad right here solves the ferry problem for deliveries, because deliveries are going to take a long time, right? I think we probably should do that. Let's get another helipad going. We're going to put it right. Oh, yeah, there you go. I was like, come on now. Be nice. We're going to build it there. And they'll just land here and we'll have it all done and whatever. It's good. But we're going to leave this fence. I will say, though, like, I could move the fence here, but I'm just going to replace it with water anyway. It's not going to give me any more buildable land, so I'm just going to leave it. These are the types of things. I often wonder, what do you guys do with my prisons when I give them to you guys? At the end of every prison I build, I share it. And you guys can, subscribe to it on Steam, and, you can play the prison that I've made. You can just tap right in. You see it the way it is. But, like, I wonder, like, what do you guys end up doing with them? Do you tear down my walls and make them all symmetrical? Is that what you do? That's what I would do if I were you. No, I'm just wondering what you guys do with my prisons. Leave me a comment. Let me know. I'm actually curious. Yeah, let's go like this, and like this, and not like that. We're gonna just copy the room itself and go like that. Okay, that's in. Now, you might be thinking, how come you don't use floors and stuff? Like, why is these all boring? They're all the same floor. Why not do that? I mean, you've spent plenty of time with these paths outside, but not the floors in the cells. The core reason why I do that is because I tend to have moments where I want to move things around. And sometimes I will, like, for example, I might decide to merge these two together and make a big place out of it. And laying in the floors and stuff will mess up, like, where all stuff is at that point. But the other reason is because floors just take money. And, like, I don't really care. They're prison. They're in prison. Like, whatever. In this case, though, like, the floors would make sense a little bit because it like helps them relax. The padded floors would help their mood if I put the padded floor in their cells. Like, that part makes sense to me. Yes, I just did that individually. What are you gonna do about it? Like, that part makes sense to me, but like investing in all the rest of it, I don't like. I'm gonna do it eventually. I just don't think it's an urgent matter to do now. You know, it's not like I don't care right now. So let's get a brick building put in, and we'll start with this one. I think we'll probably have we don't need a reception, right? Because, I mean, these guys have already been through reception, right? We don't need one of those. So I'm thinking we have maybe our canteen can go here. It's kind of a long canteen, though. Maybe this is more of a common room area. This could be the canteen, and then we still have the kitchen and storage. I think that's still a good idea. We'll have that built as well. I'm going to cut either one in. Either need to cut one in, or I need to make the fence be straight there. Let's make the fence be straight here. Let's put the dirt right there, and then we will take out and demolish that fence. And we will move that fence to be in line instead. Okay, now again, the workers are not arriving because the ferry has this 25 seconds that it has to wait. Again, I wish it would be a little bit smarter than that, because this guy, right, he's just going to sit here for 10 seconds. And what are the rest of my workmen doing? Well, they're doing the padded floors. So I kind of wish, like the ferry boat, it could use some improvements. I think it's a good addition. I like it. Move staff from one island to the other. I do like it. I just think it needs some improvements. There's room for this to be a better thing. Maybe have it hold more staff, or have it leave back and forth in quicker increments. Instead of waiting 30 seconds, maybe it only waits 10 seconds. Because really, once it's dropped off people, it doesn't need to sit there anymore. It doesn't take that long for that many people to get off the boat. So it makes sense for it to maybe arrive, and then maybe 5 seconds later or 10 seconds later it leaves again, reaches the other destination again, waits about 10 seconds, and then comes back. That would be okay. I think that's a reasonable time. It could be balanced, right? These are types of things where they release them, they get feedback from the community, and then maybe they fix them. Maybe they don't. Hopefully, maybe they look at some of the things. I don't think I'm an authority on the matter or anything, but I think I've had some okay ideas so far on how the game can be improved. You know, things with water for sure. The boat, the boat thing, not board. The boat thing would be a really good thing. I think that's a good idea. 1770 for exports. I'm down to so little money now, and yes, I'm still in debt, but debt is a tool. And we're about to reach our prisoner capacity and get another $20,000 anyway. All I have to do is, well, finish these. All I have to do is finish these, and then I'll have that. So I just need a little bit more cash, and I need my workmen to work on it. And actually, with 2 islands being the way they are, it's probably useful to spend a little bit of this cash on additional workers, so that I may get this done. Because if they have to, especially if they have to wait for ferries and stuff, we're going to want some workers to be local here. And once we get the storage set up and running, they should wait here, right? So, like, there'll always be some on the island, I would think, unless there's a really big construction job. It's possible. I don't know. It's possible the game will auto-assign a job that's over here to a worker that's on this island, and that would be really inefficient. But we'll see. Again, like the transport system and how it works between islands, that part is probably going to be a pain in the butt. Another death, but the death is like there's nobody in here. So who died? Did they just fall in the water? I think they died in the, like, they died here and then they just fell in the water? I'm actually pretty confused by that one. Because I was right here looking at this place when that happened, and I don't know. Enclosed, surrounded by walls and doors. Right, we still need to do that. So let's get the doors, which I can't build all of them since they're expensive, but I can build some of them. Oh, these ones are done. Oh, never mind. I can build all of them. Cool. And that would give me to 86. With these done, 7, 8, 9, 10, 91. And then we just make this a dorm, and we call it good with that. So why don't we go ahead and go here, make this a dormitory really quick. And 96. Come on, workers. Come on, workers. Come on, workers. Let's go ahead and get another intake, actually. We're looking at 43. We have a capacity of 70 now. So let's go ahead and take 20 more. That's the grant completion. We can go in with the other grant and accept cell block D. We have $30,000. We pay off our debt. And that is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. That's how you do it right there. Go back to holding cell, please. All right, and then we can intake more prisoners, and we'll work with that as we go. All right, guys, I'm going to leave this video here. I appreciate you coming by. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the videos, you can give them thumbs ups. I know this is maybe a little bit shorter video than usual, but unfortunately, that's just the way this goes. I'm a dad, and my kid needs me to watch him because my wife works, and yeah, so I just got to do real world life things. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.